The casting for the 1948 film The Naked City was a careful process. The director and producers wanted actors who could bring realism to the story. They looked for people who could fit into the everyday life of New York City, where the film is set. Barry Fitzgerald was chosen for his ability to play the wise and patient detective. Howard Duff got his role because of his strong screen presence, which made him perfect for the part of the young detective. Dorothy Hart was selected for her fresh face and acting skills, which were just right for the role of the concerned sister. Each actor went through auditions where they read lines from the script and acted out scenes. The team also did chemistry tests to see how the actors worked together. These tests were key in deciding the final cast. They showed who could create the most believable relationships on screen. This was important for a film that aimed to show the true nature of city life. The casting choices were a big reason why the film felt so real and was a success. In the 1948 film, The Naked City, director Jules Dassin aimed to show New York City with a sense of reality. He used on-location filming to capture the city's true atmosphere. This was a new approach at the time, as most movies were shot in studios. Dassin worked closely with his team to use the city as a living set, giving the audience a feeling of being right there in the streets. He was inspired by newsreel footage and aimed for a similar look in his film. The actors were encouraged to blend into the city, making the story feel more real. Dassin's style was straightforward and clear, focusing on the story and the environment without fancy tricks. This helped viewers connect with the characters and their experiences. The collaboration between Dassin, the cast, and the crew was key to making the film feel authentic and alive. The Naked City is a 1948 film that stands out for its realistic portrayal of New York City and its pioneering use of on-location shooting. This movie takes you through the streets of New York as detectives solve a murder case, showing the city in a way that feels real and alive. It's known for the famous line, "There are 8 million stories in the Naked City," highlighting the many lives and tales within the city. As you watch, you'll find moments that make you laugh, scenes that shock you, and parts that may even bring a tear to your eye. The film's honest depiction of the city and its people gives it a lasting appeal, making it a symbol of the film industry's ability to capture life's raw essence. Now think about your own experiences with The Naked City. Do you have a special memory or story related to this film? We'd love to hear about your connection to this classic movie. Share your stories and memories with us in the comments below. The Naked City, a film from 1948, broke new ground by taking cameras out of the studio and into the streets of New York City. This approach gave the movie a real-life feel that was unusual for the time. The crew faced challenges like controlling the crowds and filming without disrupting the city's daily activities. They used hidden cameras and worked early in the morning to capture the city as it was, which was a new method in filmmaking. The film also used voiceover narration, which added a unique touch to the storytelling, making the city itself a character in the movie. This style influenced many future films and is still appreciated today for its authenticity and innovation in movie production. The Naked City stands out for its unique approach to storytelling, blending a documentary style with a fictional narrative. The film is notable for its on-location shooting in New York, which adds a layer of authenticity to the portrayal of the city and its inhabitants. Barry Fitzgerald shines in a rare leading role, bringing depth to his character that is usually seen in supporting roles. Jules Dassin's direction is commendable, as he crafts a visually striking film that captures the essence of the city and the intricacies of police work. The film's influence is evident in its innovative use of the camera to tell a story that is character-driven, focusing on the police and their investigative methods. While the plot follows familiar patterns, the execution is engaging, keeping viewers invested in the outcome. The cinematography and editing are standout elements, earning well-deserved accolades for their contribution to the film's overall impact. Although some may find Don Taylor's performance lacking, the ensemble cast delivers, with Ted DeCorsia's chilling portrayal being a highlight. The score adds to the film's atmosphere, enhancing the tension and drama. Despite some overuse of narration, The Naked City remains a compelling watch, thanks to its well-paced storytelling and suspenseful moments, culminating in an unforgettable final chase. The opening sequence sets the tone for a film that is both a product of its time and a pioneer in the crime genre. The Naked City's music was crafted to fit the movie's real-life feel and New York setting. Composer Miklos Razsa used a mix of sounds to match the city's atmosphere and the story's mood. The music changes with the scenes from busy streets to quiet moments, helping viewers feel the emotions of the characters. The musicians played a key role, bringing the score to life with their skills. They worked closely with the composer to make sure every note added to the film's storytelling. The soundtrack is like a guide, leading the audience through the twists and turns of the plot, making the experience more powerful. In the summer of 1947, a film was shot over the course of 84 days, capturing the essence of New York City with its raw and unfiltered scenes. The production wrapped up in time for a sneak preview at the Loyola Theater in Los Angeles on December 17 of the same year. Years later, one of the actors, Nehemiah Persoff, shared his life story and experiences in a memoir titled The Many Faces of Nehemiah, which was released by the Autumn Road Company in July 2021. His account offers a unique glimpse into the life of an actor during the golden age of cinema, providing insights into a world that once was. The Naked City, a film from 1948, is known for its realistic portrayal of New York City and its use of on-location shooting. The director, Jules Dassin, captures the city's daily life with a keen eye, making the city itself a central character in the story. The actors, including Barry Fitzgerald and Howard Duff, deliver natural performances that blend seamlessly with the city's real inhabitants. The cinematography by William H. Daniels showcases the city in a raw, almost documentary style, which was groundbreaking at the time. This approach gives the audience a sense of being part of the city's fabric, witnessing the drama unfold in real time. The filmmakers aimed to create a sense of authenticity, and they succeeded, leaving viewers with a lasting impression of the city's rhythm and the story's unfolding mystery. The film ends with the famous line, "There are 8 million stories in the Naked City." This has been one of them, which underscores the idea that every person in the city has their own unique story. In the world of cinema, actors often cross paths in various projects. Don Taylor and his second wife, Hazel Court, both had roles in Hammer films, though in different years. Taylor starred in The Men of Sherwood Forest in 1954, while Court appeared in The Curse of Frankenstein in 1957 and The Man Who Could Cheat Death in 1959. Meanwhile, Barry Fitzgerald achieved a unique feat in the Academy Awards history. He was nominated for both Best Actor and Best Supporting Actor for the same role in Going My Way in 1944. This led to a change in the Academy's rules to prevent such an occurrence in the future. Fitzgerald won the Best Supporting Actor award, but lost the Best Actor award to Bing Crosby. Years later, the film underwent a significant restoration process. In 2016, a 4K restoration was commissioned, utilizing 13 different elements to preserve its quality. Among these was a duplicate negative from the British Film Institute. The meticulous restoration was completed by Telefilm's Film Restoration and Preservation Services in Germany, ensuring the film's legacy continues for future audiences. This restoration highlights the ongoing efforts to maintain the cultural heritage of classic films. The Naked City, released in 1948, was a pioneer in the film noir genre, presenting a realistic portrayal of New York City. It stood out for its on-location shooting and use of non-professional actors, which gave audiences a genuine feel of the city's daily life. The movie's famous closing line, "There are 8 million stories in the Naked City," highlighted the individual stories within a bustling metropolis, influencing later television and film narratives. It also opened up discussions on urban life and crime, reflecting the social issues of the time. The film's approach to storytelling and its visual style had a lasting effect on how cities and urban stories were depicted in media. In a unique approach to filmmaking, the crew captured the essence of New York by filming on the streets without letting people know. They cleverly used a moving van and a fake newsstand to hide their cameras, and even employed distractions like a juggler and a flag-waving speaker to keep the public's eyes away from the actors. The apartment shown as the home of a key character is actually a historic building near Central Park, now valued at over $1 million. Adding to the film's connection with popular culture, an actor from the film was also part of a famous television show, but his scenes were later reshot with another actor. This blend of real-life locations and connections to other media adds depth to the film's backdrop. The Naked City, released in 1948, received positive reviews for its realistic portrayal of New York City and for its innovative narrative style. Critics praised the film for its on-location shooting and use of non-professional actors, which added to the authenticity of the story. The movie was well received by audiences for its engaging plot, and the final chase scene was particularly noted for its excitement. The film won 2 Academy Awards, one for Best Cinematography and another for Best Film Editing. These awards were significant achievements for the filmmakers, recognizing their skill in visual storytelling and the film's innovative editing techniques. The success of The Naked City helped to establish the careers of those involved and influence the crime genre in cinema. In a twist of fate, the passing of the film's producer, who also lent his voice as the narrator, nearly led to the film being shelved. His untimely death left the studio uncertain about the film's potential success. However, due to a contractual obligation, the film was released and unexpectedly garnered critical acclaim and 2 Academy Awards. The producer's legacy extended beyond the film industry, as a theater in New York was named in his honor, reflecting his status as a respected journalist. Barry Fitzgerald stands among a select group of actors who have been nominated for both leading and supporting roles for the same character. His dual nominations came for his portrayal in a 1944 film, sharing this unique achievement with Al Pacino and Sylvester Stallone, who were recognized for their roles in 2 iconic film series. Nehemiah Persoff's talents were recognized with an award for his supporting performance in a play at the Mark Taper Forum Theater in Los Angeles. His award in 1975 marked a high point in his acting career, showcasing his skill on stage. The Naked City, a film from 1948, is known for its unique approach to storytelling, which involved filming on the busy streets of New York City. This method was not common at the time, and it presented the cast and crew with a set of challenges and experiences that were quite different from the controlled environment of a studio set. The director, Jules Dassin, opted for this style to give the film an air of authenticity, capturing the city's energy and the real-life interactions of its inhabitants. The actors had to adapt to this unpredictable setting, often performing amidst unsuspecting New Yorkers. This approach required a high level of improvisation and quick thinking, as they had to maintain character despite the distractions of the city. The production team also had to navigate the logistics of shooting in public spaces, dealing with the variables of weather, lighting, and noise, all while trying to remain unobtrusive to the daily workings of the city. These behind-the-scenes efforts contributed significantly to the raw and realistic portrayal of the city that is central to the film's enduring appeal. In her first role on the big screen, Gavada Humphrey made a notable appearance. Meanwhile, Frank Conroy, who later won a Tony Award for his role in The Potting Shed, was part of the cast. Interestingly, Barry Fitzgerald, who played a police officer, was actually shorter than the New York City Police Department's minimum height requirement at the time, standing at 5 feet 3 inches tall compared to the required 5 feet 8 inches. The Naked City is a film that stands out in movie history for its realistic portrayal of New York City and its use of on-location shooting. This approach influenced many future directors and movies, encouraging a style of filmmaking that focuses on real-life settings and stories. The film is known for its closing line, "There are 8 million stories in the Naked City." This has been one of them, which has been referenced in various other works and has inspired a television series of the same name. Its method of storytelling and the way it captured the city's atmosphere have been admired and imitated by filmmakers, contributing to the development of film noir and realistic crime dramas. In the heart of Manhattan, the elevated subway lines known as the L were a prominent feature, soaring above 3rd Avenue. These structures, captured in the film during a thrilling police chase, were dismantled within 5 years of the film's release. Their removal brought sunlight back to the streets, but also led to overcrowding on the Lexington Avenue lines due to the absence of a 2nd Avenue subway, a project that took over half a century to initiate. During the making of this film, actors Paul Ford and John Randolph were active in the New York theater scene, performing in the successful play Command Decision. Their work in the play coincided with their roles in the film, which was notably filmed in the bustling streets of New York City. John Marley, who also appeared in the film, was once a student at the City College of New York. However, he left his studies behind to pursue a career in acting, a decision that led him to roles in cinema and a place in the history of film. In the landscape of classic cinema, connections between actors across different eras are a testament to the enduring nature of film. Nehemiah Persoff, who faced the loss of his wife Thea after 7 decades of marriage, brought depth to his role. Enid Markey, known for her early portrayal of Jane and Tarzan, passed the torch to Dorothy Hart, who later took on the same role, linking silent film heritage with the golden age of Hollywood. Meanwhile, Howard Duff, despite facing unfounded accusations of political sympathies, continued to contribute to the industry with the same dedication that marked his earlier performances. The Naked City is a classic film that has touched many lives. If you have watched this movie, think about the first time you saw it and how it made you feel. Did it change the way you look at movies? Maybe it left you with a strong memory or showed you a new way to see stories on screen. We would love to hear your stories. Share your thoughts with us and let's talk about the magic of old movies. Your stories are important and they help keep the love for cinema alive. If you enjoy our talks about films, please like and share our videos. Don't forget to subscribe for more discussions on the great movies that shape our lives. Your support means a lot. Thank you for being part of our journey through film history. Let's keep the conversation going. Share your experience with The Naked City today.